Ladies and gentlemen, it finally happened. Christian Horner has been shown the door at Red Bull, just as rumors grow louder that Max Verstappen could jump ship to Mercedes, especially with the championship balance shifting. Despite steering Red Bull to a remarkable 8 Drivers' Championship titles, Horner has been under the microscope for the past 18 months, with rumors of internal tensions refusing to die down. Horner's journey with Red Bull began in 2005, when he became Formula One's youngest ever team principal. Under his leadership, the team soared to dominance with 4 back-to-back championship doubles from 2010 to 2013, as Sebastian Vettel carved his name into the history books. The V6 hybrid era wasn't as kind. Honda's engines struggled to keep up with Mercedes, but Red Bull roared back in 2021. That year, Max Verstappen triumphed over Lewis Hamilton in one of the most dramatic title fights the sport has ever seen, returning the team to the top of the podium. Verstappen may have claimed his 4th consecutive title in 2024, but the dominance that once defined Red Bull has begun to fade, both on and off the racetrack. The cracks started to show as off-track controversies engulfed the team. Christian Horner faced allegations of inappropriate conduct toward a staff member. Though an internal investigation cleared him, the fallout marked just the beginning of a turbulent chapter. At the same time, Red Bull's grip on the Constructors' Championship slipped, from leading the pack to tumbling down to 3rd. They didn't just lose the title, they lost 2 of their most prized assets: legendary designer Adrian Newey and longtime sporting director Jonathan Wheatley. Critics, including Max's father Jos Verstappen and rival team principals, didn't mince words. Many declared it the beginning of the end. In 2025, the slide continued. Now sitting 4th in the standings, fresh rumors suggest Max could bolt to Mercedes, unless, as reported by Automotor and Sport, Horner stepped aside. That moment came on Wednesday morning. Despite having recently inked a contract extension through 2030, Christian Horner's tenure as Red Bull team principal has officially come to an end. Oliver Mintzlaff, CEO of corporate projects and new investments of Red Bull, released a statement that reads, "We would like to thank Christian Horner for his exceptional work over the last 20 years. With his tireless commitment, experience, expertise, and innovative thinking, he has been instrumental in establishing Red Bull Racing as one of the most successful and attractive teams in Formula One. Thank you for everything, Christian, and you will forever remain an important part of our team history." Christian Horner claims he was given no explanation for his sudden dismissal from Red Bull, a revelation shared by former F1 driver and current Sky Sports pundit Martin Brundle. Speaking shortly after the shock announcement, Brundle described the decision as coming out of the blue and admitted the news left him sad. He added that Horner had personally told him that no reason was provided for the abrupt termination. Appearing live on Sky Sports News, Brundle said, "It's completely out of the blue. Given things that are going on and the sort of problems in the team, words were getting out of Team Verstappen and others. I'm quite sad about it, if I'm honest. I consider Christian a friend, and he's done an incredible job there for 20 years. Won an awful lot of races and world championships for drivers and for the team, and even he took it from what was the Stewart team through Jaguar, and it was struggling, to a massive campus in Milton Keynes, and an awful lot of success and a huge trophy cabinet. But it's not been difficult to feel in the Formula One paddock, and to observe and to hear that things were not particularly rosy. I believe it's probably performance-related as well. I think perhaps it makes it more likely that the Verstappens will stay there. I think that became quite personal, and some called it Team Verstappen. So, I think there are a number of aspects, but particularly that the car is struggling. Although they've won races this year, of course, they've won races brilliantly this year. So, I'm due to speak to Christian a bit later in the day. I put a message through to him to say, sorry to read that out. In fact, I said to him, can we have a chat before I have to go on TV? Because I want to know more about it from his point of view and wasn't able to do that. What he did say to me was no reason was given to him as to why he's been released. So that's the only information I have on that. Red Bull didn't waste any time naming Christian Horner's successor. Stepping into the spotlight is Laurent Mekies, who has been promoted to CEO of Red Bull Racing after leading the charge at their junior outfit, Racing Bulls. Makis took the reins at Racing Bulls in 2024 after departing Ferrari, where he held the role of racing director. Now, just a year later, he's been handed one of the most high-profile positions in Formula One. As he makes the leap to the top team, Racing Bulls will see a leadership shift of their own. Alan Permain, previously racing director, will move up to take over as team principal. Reacting to the major announcement, Makis said, "The last year and a half has been an absolute privilege to lead the team with Peter. It has been an amazing adventure to contribute to the birth of Racing Bulls together with all our talented people. The spirit of the whole team is incredible, and I strongly believe that this is just the beginning. Alan is the perfect man to take over now and continue our path. He knows the team inside out and has always been an important pillar of our early successes." Permain's reaction to his promotion is as follows. "I feel very honoured to take on the role as team principal and would like to thank Oliver and Helmut Marko. I am looking forward to working with Peter Bayer, Racing Bulls CEO, to continue the good work that both him and Laurent have done in taking this team forward. This is a new challenge for me, but I know that I can count on the support of everyone within them." While Max Verstappen is yet to comment on Horner's shock sacking, his manager, Raymond Vermeulen, made a statement of his own. He said, "We were informed in advance about this decision by Red Bull management. It's up to Red Bull to expand on why they did this. We continue to focus on the sporting side and are looking for more performance so we can return to the top. In that sense, nothing changes. He may be out for now, but could Christian Horner find a way back onto the F1 grid with a new team? The shock announcement that he'll no longer be calling the shots from the Red Bull pit wall when the season resumes in Belgium has reignited speculation, particularly around Ferrari. Despite sitting second in the constructors' standings, Ferrari has yet to secure a single Grand Prix win this season and trails McLaren by a daunting 238 points. That gulf has fueled growing unrest in Maranello. In the lead-up to last month's Canadian Grand Prix, Italian media reports suggested Ferrari is considering a leadership shake-up, with current team boss Fred Vasseur potentially on the chopping block. These rumours weren't entirely new. Whispers had been circulating for weeks that top Ferrari executives were quietly exploring replacements and had even approached Horner to gauge his interest. But when pressed on the matter, Horner was quick to shut down the speculation, denying any talks with the Scuderia. He told media at the Spanish Grand Prix, "I mean, of course, it's always flattering to be associated with other teams. But my commitment 100% is with Red Bull and always has been and certainly will be for the long term." There's a bunch of speculation always in this business, people coming here, going there, whatever, and I think people in the team know exactly what the situation is. So, are we going to wake up to news of Christian Horner as Ferrari's new team principal tomorrow, or has his scandalous antics put him out of F1 for good? Let's talk about it in the comments below. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay ahead in the world of Formula One. Thanks for watching.